AITA for refusing to give my stepfather a father role at my wedding? When I was just 10 years old, my dad passed away. It was heartbreaking. By the time I was 14, my mom had remarried. Her new husband, Mike, entered our lives. Mike's a decent guy, but to me, he's not my dad. From the start, Mike and my mom hoped I'd let him step into that fatherly role, but I couldn't. I had my dad, and even though Mike tried, it just didn't feel right. And it's caused years of tension. Mike doesn't have kids of his own, so my mom felt it was only fair for me, a fatherless girl, to embrace him as my dad, but I never could. And even though I've been respectful and we get along, it's never been enough for them. Now, fast forward to today, my wedding planning. 2 weeks ago, Mike asked me, "Who's walking you down the aisle?" I told him, straight up, I'll be walking myself. Then he asked about the father-daughter dance. I hesitated and said, I might ask Mom. That's when my mom dropped the bomb. She said, "You should ask your dad. It's tradition." I froze. I knew she wasn't talking about my dad. She meant Mike. So I calmly replied, "My dad's dead. He can't dance with me." And wow, that reply? It set her off. She called me a brat and said I knew exactly what she meant. She accused me of being cruel. But I told her the truth. My dad isn't here and I can't pretend otherwise. Then she said, "You owe Mike an apology for not including him." And you know what? That was it for me. I stood my ground and said, "You know what? I've made up my mind. I'll ask you for the dance." But that wasn't enough. She said I owe both of them apologies for what she calls my attitude. So here I am, standing my ground. Am I the a-hole for not letting Mike take the father role he's always wanted, especially on my wedding day?